Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Vash Dota coming at you with a Dota 2 game. It's actually Navi versus Dignitas in the Western G1-League Championship League qualifier of the Western teams. This is round 2, phase 2, however you want to call it. This is game 1 of Natus Vincere versus Team Dignitas, and I'm already in the pick and ban phase, so I'm just going to get you started right there. Right now we do see already a Magnator Gyrocopter Lone Druid pick for Natus Vincere, and we do have a Darkseer, Rubik and Luna pick opposing them so far on Team Dignitas. As for the bans, we did have a first ban, Bat Rider Wisp and a Coddle Nukes, so it's fairly typical. It's nothing too unorthodox. However, the following bans are sort of untypical. I mean, we do see a Shadow Shaman being banned out. Yes, he is a great support. He has some nice disables, so I guess worried of that super long sheep and that shackle, which are really amazing disables, and of course the pushing power with the wards. Panda, great team fight potential, and obviously is to a big degree, once he gets his primal roar up, more or less invulnerable and does cause havoc and is, you know, it's not easy to deal with, and he obviously is countering a Magnus who will go and try to go in, as well as a Gyrocopter, and you know, get the reverse polarity up and the cooldown up. So I guess understandable. Warlock pick also, you know, hasn't been played that often anymore recently as solo mid, but still a strong hero and a strong counter initiator to Gyrocopter and Magnator. Yeah, fairly decent, I guess. However, we do see Team Dignitas banning out Bane Elemental. I'm not quite sure why. I guess they do not opt for going to get that hero, because that's the only reason why it would make sense to ban that hero. Because other than that, it's a great pickup against Lone Druid. You can Nightmare the Lone Druid when he tries to pull your creep wave. You can also just enfeeble his Zilla Bear. You know, it's a great hero in general. Just a nice anti-carry support. So I guess they might be looking for something like a Nax or so, and or maybe they're just even afraid that Navi would pick him up too, because Kuroki has been playing the Bane Elemental quite often. Other than that, Jakir, fairly typical ban. Lesh, more or less too, since it is a hero that is played fairly often actually by Natus Vincere, so nothing too unorthodox. Team Dignitas has been looking really strong recently, and so has Natus Vincere, so I expect this game to be a really good high quality game. I don't know if my high quality casting will keep up with it, but we will see. As we do see actually Alina being picked up and Enigma followed by Templar Assassin. So a really strong lineup overall of Team Dignitas coming out there. Huge team fight potential, although they do have Magnator and Gyrocopter opposing them. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to go. Currently we do not see too many counters to Templar Assassin. Sure, there is the entangle of the Druid's Spirit Bearer. There is, I guess, Gyrocopter with his Rocket Barrage, which does remove a lot of refractions really fast. Other than that, I guess Ogre Magi, nice pickup. He probably is going to go for one level of Ignite to get those refractions removed. So we do see some small lags coming out at the start of this, just because people picking and stuff. We did see a last pick Ogre Magi, so this is going to be very interesting. I'm just going to go through the lineup real fast. Navi Puppy obviously playing the Lina. He has been playing this hero fairly recently, fairly often, hitting a lot of nice light strike areas, LSAs I guess. Ogre Magi going to be played by Kuroki. Funnick playing the Spirit Bear, nothing Spirit / Lone Druid. Nothing out of the blue right there. And it's going to be probably a tri-lane with a Lone Druid, so yeah, haven't seen that too often. Navi does play it though, or is one of the teams who try and want to play that a little bit more than other teams. Dendi on the Magnatur solo mid, and Revost is actually playing the solo top safe lane farm with his Gyrocopter. He will be probably going against the actually I'm not sure, is Enigma going to go offlane? Is he going to look to do that? We will see, not quite sure about that one yet, but he might be looking for an old school kind of offlane Enigma. Very nice out hitting, last hitting and outlast hitting skills for Enigma with his Eidolons, so might be a good counter to a free farm Gyrocopter, although we do see a Universe going up with a Darkseer, so he would probably be wood / offlane. So anyways, Universe on the Darkseer. We do have way too sexy this Enigma, playing probably we'll see what he's going to play. I'm not quite sure how his laning is going to be. Most likely Woods. We do have Sneaking playing the Templar Assassin since it's a mid player. Nothing too untypical. We already have a nice ward placed by the Dire's Head. This one is not easy to deward because normally people would place it here and then, you know, there's this one sentry, common sentry spot where you deward this one and even have a chance to deward the stack. This one gives nice sight on the rune and also has some rotation, has some sight to when people are rotating in for the gang. So it's not too bad. Dignitas AOE 2000 playing the hard carry Luna, nothing out of the blue again. Once again, everybody filling in their roles, very predictable. Fog Dota playing the Rubik. Now Rubik got denied picked, otherwise Kuroki wouldn't be playing him right now. So already offensive light strike array going out towards the Luna here. Luna is not going to be able to farm that easily. Fog Dota may actually doing a one stack pull, basically double stacking this wave, most likely, and creating some sort of pushing ability right there. Maybe they need that, maybe he feels like that's a wise move to do. I think though, originally he intended to pull this, however he does see that it is warded / it is blocked, body block probably he thinks, so I don't think too untypical, as we did see actually Havost rotating bottom. So yeah, it's going to be Lone Root versus Darkseer. You know, it's fairly nice even lane up. If Universe plays it really smart, he's gonna have a nice time. Kuroki already roaming up. They did see that the Nigma was nowhere in their woods, so that's why he's rotating in. However, he's going really aggressive on him. He's taking a lot of damage by the Eidolons. Navi Kuroki maybe looking to go down. I don't know. Are they? Nope, not enough damage coming out of here. Ogre Magi, a fairly strengthy, tanky hero, so nothing's gonna happen to him, I guess. But he really ate a lot of damage right there. Already self popping up. So they're going to try to harass Nigma the lane. Nigma already is doing the rotation down into his other woods. So really overall nice rotation right now. Dignitas maybe being ahead of Navi by that rotation. However, Klavos, as I'm going to pull up the net worth, as we do see Darkseer already being far ahead. Where is my... yeah, there we go. Last hits. A light strike array hitting Luna right there. Some harass with the flag cannon going off. Light Strike Array, very nice actually skill. It scales really well. Its mana cost is 90, level 1, and has a really low cooldown. I think 7 seconds, right? Yeah, 7-second cooldown. You know, most top players always do max Dragon Slave. Yes, a nice skill, and you can always hit it. But a nice Light Strike Array, already first one placed right here, and you will see it's gonna be off cooldown already. So if there's a longer fight right there, you know, you can ensure that you are actually hitting multiple of them and doing a lot of damage damages in a team fight. So first blood being spilled right there for, I think Kuroki picked it up. Yep, Ogre Magi picking it up. So he will have a quick boots right there. Puppy looking at no boots currently. Havost is sitting at actually only 9 for 3, and Luna's sitting at 9 for 3 too, even though it's an offensive tri-lane. I don't know how this happened, but Luna's keeping up fairly good against the Gyrocopter. Universe doing some nice pulls on top lane, always heading into that spot right there, pulling the lane, pulling the creeps, or just farming them with his Iron Shell. He's already up to level 5, so he's doing a really nice job right there. Lone Druid sitting at level 5 now too, just leveled up. We'll see how he's going to be doing. He's, you know, not doing too bad either. He's sitting at 19 last right now, but Darkseer is doing a bit better right now, but it's fairly even, so nothing too important. Dandy on the Magnatur against TA, sort of hard lane up versus TA. I mean, the good thing about it though is that, yeah, as we do see some harass coming out, the refractions however do neglect it, basically. We do currently see that Dandy is actually more or less leading in mid lane. He's sitting at 15 to 12, 16 to 12 right now, so he has a lot of denies, and that's putting the TA back by quite a bit. She's sitting at 4, almost 5, and then you're already looking almost at level 6 for that reverse polarity coming up. Very important right there. So I guess really the cleave is a nice counter to TA. Obviously the cleave is gonna hit her and remove refractions also, so really nice. But still, it's not easy to play against the TA. However, she has actually maxed for refraction, only 1 level on Psyblaze, but still, you know, you need to stand correctly and stuff and not get harassed too much. But then again, you do have Bottle Crow going for you, so it's, you know, no big deal. I do expect TA to level up though the mid play at some point and actually take over against Magnatur. But if Magnatur hits his, as we do see him getting harassed quite a bit, so yeah. But if Magnatur hits his reverse polarities, you know, no big deal. And maybe giving up a CS here and there in mid lane, you know, that's all he needs. He's gonna look for fast arcanes and then a blink dagger, and then gonna try to be there whenever there's something to be at, I guess. Luna farming with her Lunar Blessings, I mean with her, Jesus, Lucent Beam. Currently sitting at 11 last hits, and Gyrocopter now finally is actually leading Vincere. Already sitting at 26 to 7 last hits, so right now bottom lane going in a huge favor for Navi. Navi is very content to, you know, play it like this more or less. Kuroki even times find to roam around, and because Radiant has no real wards up and no map vision, it's just so good for Kuroki to, you know, walk along in shadows not being seen. And so they always think, oh may, Kuroki might be somewhere here, and you know, they might be going for some offensive tri-lane shenanigans and just, you know, getting some kills here and there. Yeah, but not gonna happen, and so that's why they just play really passive and don't get that much farm at bottom lane. So it's a nice little mind game, and Kuroki is actually able to find maybe a pickup on Way Too Sexy by that gang. No entangle, however, so Way Too Sexy is coming out with that nice little surge from Darkseer. See how he actually built his skill build. Yep, Surge on level 2, Iron Shell level 3, and 1 Vacuum. Now, Puppy with a double damage rune sitting at the back of Denny right now, probably trying to get something done. However, I do believe that he got scouted out by the trap of TA, so really I don't think she's going to play too offensive. As she does place the wards. I wonder who actually bought the wards, I don't know. But probably support. Yeah, Fog Daughter bought them, so nothing too... I was about to say, if she actually buys her own wards in solo mid, that would be interesting. That would be very interesting. Ruby currently sitting at 241 gold, not having too much gold in his overall net worth. I mean, he really needs to find his boots because, yeah, he needs them badly to be able to do something soon. Because I do believe that Navi will be playing fairly aggressive soon. They have the reverse polarity up already. They will have the cooldown up fairly soon. I believe it's one more creep. No, I guess one more siege will do the job if it's not shared. And Nigma currently is still not sitting at his back hole. So Navi will probably be looking to get a good, nice fight off soon. Yeah, typical warding. Then we going for some warding as well. Most likely they were puppies. I don't think he bought them himself, as he shouldn't. We do some stack. Actually, we already saw some stacking. So Kuroki probably did stack the waves while he was going somewhere. Nice job right there. So this is going to be a 3... Nope, no 3 stack. Too bad. And no 4 stack. I mean, this is a 3 stack currently. So I guess Gyrocopter is going to be looking to get her soon. Is actually Denny going to go for her? Nope. Nope. No skewer, no offensive shenanigans. As they really should not overextend right now, because I do feel that Navi is in the lead by quite a bit. We can check out the experience graph. Experience graph actually is going in the favor of Dire. So I guess the roaming of Kuroki maybe have hurt the overall experience of Navi. But you know, it's 750 is not too much of a big of a deal, and the difference in goal was at the Dire side, but they're finding some farm right now, so they're really pulling up really fast. I guess Nigma has rotated so much that he was able to actually find some farm, and Navi really was running more or less behind them. So I guess that this is going to go the other way soonish. We will see if they're going to exert some pressure, but I do expect some team fights coming up because a lot of team fight potential is in both of the lineups. As we see Navi taking a lot of damage, screwing back into the tower, actually RPing, but going down to the Iron Shell. Man, that was some damage output. Then he had actually no chance. However, blowing the reverse polarity, so this is going to be up for another, down for another 120 seconds. I believe that's the CD, right? Yep. So 2 minutes, no reverse polarity for Navi, and this is actually an important kill for Dignitas. Killing off the mid lane delays the dagger of Magna Tower by so much. And it also gives some nice XP, obviously, some nice mid lane control for Temple Assassin. As you do see it possible though. Now we do see this pretty often when Navi plays a double stun support lineup. That actually, if Puppy is playing the Lesh or the Lina, he just goes for the stuns. He's not even waiting for the first first reliable stun of Ogre Magi to fly out, because normally you would expect that. There's the first reliable stun though. However, Puppey is going to be able to Light Strike Arrow after a nice skewer. Then he's doing some damage, a lot of right click damage. There's going to be another, oh, no stun off of CD. Too high CD right there, so 12 seconds I guess is not enough to kill him. Very nice combination, but you see that actually sneaking is already fairly typical, tanky, and he actually opted for the threats instead of the face boots. So nice item choice in my opinion. He goes for a more or less tankier build, and it's fair, you know, it's needed. It really is needed in this game because there is a lot of burst damage coming out of Navi and a lot of right click damage as well. It's, you know, they play so well and they are never caught out of position. In a huge team fight, you just get, you soak up too much damage if you go face boots. Yes, you deal a lot of damage, but you go down way too fast. And Navi will exploit that for sure because they're a top tier team. As we do see a smoking coming right out. We'll see if Fog Dota is going to be catched. Nope. Actually popping off the smoke just fairly, I was almost really lucky. I mean, the ward already spies her off immediately and they can just back and, you know, nothing's going to happen from the smoke thing. So I guess wasted resources right there. AoE though, sitting at 45 last hits, has actually managed to sort of catch up with Havost, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I guess, sure, why not? Guess that's how it went. And we do see only 2 kills in 12 minutes, so that is actually something I did not expect. I expected this to be a very, very kill-intensive game. Now, let me just tell you, oh, as we do see a port coming in from Popeye? No, I mean Puppey, of course. There is the reverse build already being dropped on Universe. Universe getting skewered back, Light Strike Arrow is hitting, and some entangled shit going on this Darkseer. So Darkseer, you dead, man. Bro, you dead for sure. As I was just trying to tell, you know, some little story out of my life, which is, you know, basically telling you why I haven't been online, why I haven't uploaded any VODs recently. I did actually make a promise to myself to upload at least one VOD every week, but as you can see, I haven't done anything for the last couple of, you know, I think it's actually 3 weeks almost. Now that is due to me actually studying medicine, and I did have some, what do you call that, I guess, what's it called? You know, some excursions. I don't know if that's the right word, that's a German word, I'm just putting it into English right now. Anyway, so basically I was cutting up people and checking the anatomy of dead people, more or less, to, you know, get some feeling for what I'm actually doing and stuff, which is, you know, fairly normal and whatever. So anyway, so that took a lot of time, and it was over a weekend, and after that I was super tired, and it just dragged me out for like another 1 week, and I did some stuff. As we see Kuroki actually being melted by the TA with a Lucent Beam, finishing off Ogre Magi. So Ogre Magi going down. This push is gonna go on for quite a while. And this was a nice Invis rune of sneaking, really ensuring the kill, and after that the push. This tower is gonna go down for sure. No way that Navi can contest this. So gold graph is dipping further and further in the row of Dignitas, and Navi is actually sort of going towards being on the back foot right now. I mean, the mid game of TA is just incredible, as well as the Luna. She is doing a lot of damage too, with her nukes, with her right click damage already, and of course you cannot underestimate the Black Hole and the Rubik on the side. So really, we will see how this is gonna go. I guess Navi will have to do we'll have to look forward to some really nice clutch reverse polarities of Dendy. We'll see if this is gonna happen or not. Anyways, so yeah, so you know, I haven't been casting a lot. Also, I'm moving soon, so actually probably next week if everything goes to plan, and if everything goes to plan, I will be online with good internet already at that point, but we will see. So, you know, just planning some stuff in my real life, and that's basically why I was knocked out a bit out of casting. As we do see a stun going up, Maleficent stun going up by way too sexy. Templar Assassin already pounding Lina pretty hard in her face. That melt attack damage is way too huge. So right now Kuroki already taking so much damage. There is a wall. I mean, just super offensive play by Dignitas right now, but they really can. They do have a Black Hole still, but you know, they don't even need it right now, as we do see Cooldown being dropped. Holy shit, that was a cooldown of Rubik actually, so nice steal right there. I was fairly confused for a second seeing a cooldown being dropped on all those people, because yeah, Havost still farming those ancient. Now Havost is actually sitting at 70 last hits. which is quite a bit, but still not enough to actually do something in this game right now. I mean, the only potentially, I guess, damage potential he has right now is the no, that's for you, Kuroki. Is actually the call on and the rocket barrage, and I guess a little bit of fracture damage with flag cannon. But you know, doesn't do a lot if you have no damage items, right? And he opted for drums actually, so he's opting instead of for Facebook drums, he's going for threats drums, tanking up a bit too, going for an ultra hardcore late game with the attack speed, which is gonna obviously increase by a whole lot more with threats compared to Facebooks. However, right now he has no real damage. He's gonna hit for 110 damage with flag cannon, so that's not gonna be enough. And this TA array is sitting with her refraction, all that shit is already sitting at 100 to 200 damage, lasted damage right there. You saw that. I mean, even the Ogre Magi, who was super tanky, actually went down within seconds. I mean, I don't even want to talk about Lina, because Lina is gonna go down immediately. You have to be playing really nice and really aggressive. FSV only a one-man reverse polarity. Really, as we do see a steal on Shockwave. Shockwave actually killing almost both of the heroes, Magnus and Lina. There is a cooldown being dropped by Havos. Havos, however, is going to go down really, really fast. And right now, Navi is just melting to the combination of a Darkseer Iron Shell of TA, who has such a huge damage output. Yeah. I guess Navi doesn't know what to do against it. However, Rubik is going to get killed right there from Lone Druid, who has almost finished his... I guess he finished it now, if he's going to buy it. Is he going to buy it? Is he gonna buy it? Buy the recipe? Please buy the recipe. Please buy the recipe. Nope, not buying the recipe. He's just not microing, not doing anything. I don't. What is Funny doing? I guess haste room. Nice pickup. So he's gonna survive. He will have time to shop in the base. He will actually pick up the armlet for his bear. But that's all he has. So that's not gonna be enough at all. Dignitas purchasing Necromonicum, so they're going in for mid-game pick off into push lineup right there. And I mean, yeah, you did expect that with Enigma, with a Darkseer, and as we do see Puppey melting once again immediately. There's a stun on, there is a skewer into the tower, however he's only hitting the illusions right there. Getting nobody into the Dire Tower right there. So Dignitas still alive and kicking. Do we have the mecha up actually on Darkseer? Yeah, we do. So although we do see that all are really fairly low on mana, so they're just going to port back Regin, and Dignitas Aoi is going to farm some more. So Aoi already sitting at, I mean, already only sitting at, I guess, 70 creep kills right now, but he did, I think, pick up some kills. Yeah, it's sitting at 300, so, you know, some nice gold coming in with that, and obviously we do have the three outer towers pushed, plus the one inner tower pushed of the Dire side. So really, currently Navi has no tower so far, and that's just hurting them a bit because they have no cash flow right now. Their supports are looking really squishy, really poor. Puppey only sitting at boots right now. Same for Kuroki actually. He will have Arcanes fairly soon, but you know, I don't know. I do feel that Navi right now is actually really sitting on the back foot. I mean, I think Dignitas should be looking to control this map even more. Pressure, get an Aegis, and eventually go high ground right now. Because I really think they can. I mean, there's only a face armlet up on Maestro Spirit Bear. And you know, that's not enough to def this. Shockwave, sure, there is some potential to kill off stuff. Especially with Puppey's Let's Try Light Strike array and his Dragon Slave. But they do have a mecha, they do have a lot of teamfight potential, and if Way Too Sexy actually hits a black hole, I have not seen one black hole so far yet. You know, it's no problem, plus they have Necromonicum, so it's huge pushing power coming out of the Raiden set right now, and in my opinion, there's nothing stopping them right now. I mean, Havos is looking actually for Yasha pickup, probably just getting some damage, whatever damage it is. Not opting for the BKB, which makes sense because, you know, if Nigma Hole is gonna hit you, you're dead anyway, so why opt for the BKB, as we do have some small spikes going on. I'm not quite sure if my laptop is actually overheating a little bit. Don't know, let me check something. Yeah. Oh, what is this? Okay. Let me check, is this still on right now? Yeah, okay. So, not quite sure what this is right now. Small little legs coming out of my Dota right now. Might be Guess it's fine again. Don't know. Maybe some auto update on some fucking antivirus or whatever program. It's actually, I don't think it's my laptop because it's actually really good, and the only thing that is hindering me right now is actually my internet connection. So since I'm casting this right now live, and I'm just upload the vote afterwards, this is probably why it's lagging this hard. Havas being called out right there. There's a cooldown, however, being dropped, but that's not going to be enough to def anything. Nigma going down to a really quick Laguna Blade of Puppy, but still overall it's a 1-for-2 trade, and also another tower going down of Na'Vi, so this is really not the way Na'Vi has planned this game, I'm pretty sure. And however, I'm still waiting for that one ultimate of Way Too Sexy. I really want to see that black hole. Show me that black hole. Anyway, almost picking up level 11, so I guess he's going to pick that up and then go for another try to get somebody black hole. So we already see that almost all towers are dropped. The last one standing is mid tower, so they're probably going to try to go for this tower fairly soon. Yeah, fairly soon. And I don't know if Na'Vi is going to be able to def that until then. Funnick, however, is actually finding some last hits right now, still leading the board with 115 last hits, but in my opinion still not enough to def. Really, I mean, maybe we'll be looking for Milner. Not quite sure. Maybe to def those creep waves and get some nice procs off. Havos sitting at his Yasha array, so nice pickup of his farm right there. Sitting at 100 last hits. However, we do have 3 top Radiant farmers right there. We do have Darkseer sitting at 110, Luna and TA as well. And Nigma is following behind the Magnatur pretty fast as well, so as we do see a pause coming out of Way Too Sexy. Hopefully no DDoS. As we have seen actually some DDoS attacks in G-League. But since they're paused and postponed, yeah, as I'm having some slight issues with language barrier. It hasn't happened anymore, so we're DDoS free more or less so far. So let's do an item check. Come on, we have a pause, so why not do that? Oh, Way Too Sexy already sitting at Necromantic level 2, so they're opting for that push lineup. Sitting at level 11, Rubik level 8, just tanking up with some Bracer, still warp pitching it, I suppose. Dignitas is sitting at currently at a Mecha and Arcades, and he's probably going to go for the Shiva's Guard. Let's check his gold right now, 2,300. So he's going to look to pick up his Mystic Staff fairly soon. He's really farmed, really tanky already. Once the Shivas comes out, it's going to hurt Gyromancer a lot. Gyrocopter. Yeah, and currently, I mean, yeah, attack speed being nerfed of the Beer and of the Lone Druid as well. So I mean, it's a really strong pickup. He's sitting at a Shadow Blade with the Helm of Dominator, so he's been stacking this pool since quite a while, I suppose. He's gonna stack this one and farm it right afterwards. Nope, just stacking and going back. What the hell, that was the worst pool I have ever seen. Okay, this normally doesn't happen. He normally doesn't fail this kind of stuff. Well, that was really interesting. I guess they were just checking if there's a ward. No, a sentry from Fire's side, maybe? No, that's bullshit. I don't know. Anyway, Puppy's sitting at nothing except for an urn. Havos sitting at his drums, treads, and his Yasha. We do see a Blink Dagger, however, on Denny, and Denny is probably going to opt for the Mecha. So I like this item choice really a lot, because this actually already tells you a lot how the game is going. Na'Vi actually feels that they are on the back foot. They are hugging and clumping around a lot, and they do not look anywhere near a mechanism, and they really do need that burst heal to survive that first initial black hole and damage output of a TA. So Denny will do, I guess. We'll make it. Yeah, we already saw Funnick's items. Na'Vi Kuroki, he actually is sitting at some upgraded boots, so good job him. And he's actually gonna take over the warp pitching for Puppy to get his arcanes. But both supports sitting at 7 and 8, as I have missed the Roshan attempt. I'm really sorry, I'm just focused on the items way too much. Yeah, so I guess Dignitas is pulling ahead even more. 12,000 is the lead already in gold, and already roughly 10,000 experience in lead of experience, whatever. Now we will see how this is gonna go. I'm still waiting for the nice initiation by Enigma. He has not opted for a dagger or for BKB, which means that he will have to walk in and drop the black hole on them. So it's probably gonna be a counter initiation sort of thing. Then he trying to get off of reverse polarity, people hugging and clumping, and Nemo just getting the black hole off. We will see. This bottom tower is taking some damage, however, will be fine. So I don't know if Dignitas had to actually go back, but they do. So they're just gonna farm up the woods of the dire side and once again extend their lead in gold and experience. Fogged is sitting already at his arcanes and farming up some more, you know, pulling ahead of the dire support as well. Sneaking opted for Manta style. Nothing. Oh yeah, actually it's all in push all over, everywhere. It's like everywhere there's fucking pushing items, as we do see. Navi pushing bottom tower. So this is the first tower going in favor of Navi. That's some nice cash flow coming into their pockets right there, and we'll see if they're going to capitalize on that in some weird odd way. As we do see a ward being placed down to scout for possible TPs on bottom lane. I guess they probably will or want to look for a Roshan attempt soon, and they want to see if they rotate in and TP bottom. So nice thinking ahead of Kuroki. Puppy almost hitting his arcanes. Really, he needs them so badly. I mean, his mana pool is just so low right now, and you can't even drop multiple light strike arrays right now, and that's really hurting him. Universe still farming up. He has his Shivas up already, so wow. That farm on those heroes, Jesus Christ, is really fucking awesome. Like 150 CS on TA and Luna, outlasting Lone Druid and Gyrocopter for sure. Darkseer and Nigma both follow up really closely behind that, and then after that there's nothing, and then at some point the Dandy, Magna, and after that there's nothing. I mean, the Magnus does have some farm, but actually purchased the mechanism right now, so they're maybe gonna be able to fight this. No, there's already nice initiation, a wall dropped, and there's also, man, Ogre Magi already dropping down so fast. Pavos on the run right now, is gonna get chased down. No dagger on the TAs though, so that's I guess one handicap of it, but however, huge damage output of TA and Luna right there, and man, this TA looking really strong. Snaking is balling out of control right now, sitting at 406 with 150 last hits and already damaging this tower. I mean, really nice pickup. With this TA they also can push really fast because of the minus armor out of the attacks. And this bear just dropping so fast. Are we gonna see some entangles? No entangles. And this bear, is he gonna survive? Bear actually survives. Yeah, guess Sneaking can afford to play that aggressive since he does have Aegis up. So really, Mecha might be a winner here. I don't know, we will see. Kavos sitting at 3k gold, probably like saving for his buyback. We will see when he's gonna pick up the Manta style. TA with her Manta style, she's gonna be looking to either get the Dezo afterwards, which I do disagree upon, because I mean, if you get it in the first 20 minutes, sure, it's a pretty nice item with the first 25. But if you get it even with such a huge and good farm after Manta style, I think there are better items to go for. Either BKB if there's some lockdown, which in this case sort of is, but I guess not enough. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would still opt for the BKB. We'll see what she's going to be going for. Just going for Crystallis. So yeah, that's another item that is actually well invested, because that crit is going to hit hard. Her damage output is already huge right now, and Manta style is a nice pushing item as well, so we'll see if Nigma is going to pick up Necromonicum. Yep, Necromonicum level 3 being picked up already on Nigma. So now he might be going for either a dagger or a BKB. I mean, they really do need the black holes right now. They have been pushing quite a lot, and I guess Necromonicum has helped them quite a bit, but they need more. They need that black hole. I haven't seen it so far. Hitting for 440 crit right there. Huge damage output right there by TA. TA is just walking in right there. She knows she has the Aegis. She just hits the tower once and gets entangled actually. And she's fighting this. She's not melting. She's... What? She's... Playing super aggressive right there, and Aegis finally drops, so I guess really try to sacrifice the Aegis before it runs out, because there was only 1 minute left on it, or I think half a minute left on it. So I guess it's fine. And the TA Manta illusions are gonna deal some damage to tower. Still, this tower is holding on, and they're still not looking to go uphill. And I guess big part of this is that there's no initiation by this Enigma. I mean, other option would be to get a nice Blink Dagger on Universe, and he just blinks in and vacuums back, and then there's a black hole. But I mean, yeah, I guess it's easier than right now, than what they're doing right now. Right now, it's basically this Darkseer surges in, or surges Enigma in, but mostly surges himself in. Tries to get a nice vacuum up and says, you know, vacuuming there, and Enigma has to try to get out the black hole. And so far, we haven't seen that happen yet. So, really, I don't know. They need to be looking at something in that direction. Let's check the net worth out. Luna sitting ahead of Gyrocopter by quite a lot. 2,000 gold lead of Luna and TA. Sitting at 13,000 gold right now. Followed up by the Gyrocopter with 11,000, as well as Lone Druid with 11,000. So let's see what he's opting for. He has opted for Vladimir's and is gonna go for, yeah, it's gonna go for MKB, I guess. Interesting choice. And I do feel that if game is progressing more, Direside is gonna be able to hold this for a while and actually maybe have a nice comeback. Right now it's still though a huge lead for Dignitas. And I guess they're just slow rolling this currently. Question is, are they slow rolling them correctly? That will be answered soon, I'm pretty sure of. Lina actually not opting for Atkins Boot has picked up a Ghost Scepter. So just preventing the TA from focusing her, and I guess this is what Navi is looking for. They need a few Ghost Scepters, a few Force Staffs, as we do see a fight for Roche, maybe? Nope, no Roche there, no fight for Roche, just some farming. But then, oh, Dignitas seem to know where Direside is hiding. Kurokai actually having in this room, scouting out the movement of the complete Dignitas team, and actually going on multicast on Enigma. There's the cooldown being dropped, hitting almost nobody. Luna ulti being dropped, Kurokai being focused down. There's Laguna Blade on Luna. A lot of teamfight breaking out right here. I don't know exactly what is happening. Darkseer Iron Shell hurting a lot on Panic. Panic being out of position, just being more or less dragged down. I don't know, Puppy's gonna go down for sure as well, going down after popping his Ghost Scepter to the Iron Shell. This fight is just super huge. I have not seen the black hole once again. Where is your black hole? Way too sexy, please tell me. Give me a black hole, even just one man black hole, I don't care, just black hole somebody. I want to see that animation right now. Anyway, huge fight for Dignitas right there. I mean, even though Navi knew the rotation of Dignitas, and I guess there was a call about, a call just made because of the situational injury rune of Kurokai. Just being like, okay, let's go on them, like initiate on them, get like kill off. I guess way too sexy in this case. And we didn't even see a reverse. No, we actually did. No, we didn't see a reverse polarity, and he's not reverse polaritying right there. I guess. I don't know why he didn't reverse polar. Why no ulti Magna? Why no ulti Magnus? This is a Rex right there. They're just gonna Rex this and go back afterwards, and there's a buyback by Gyrocopter, but I don't think that's gonna do a lot. I mean, they will have to be looking to get a kill right now. But how? What kill? When? What point? And at what cost? What cost? ISC. Shout out to ISC. Wow. Wow. I mean, even with BKB up on Havos being focused down by so much right click damage right now. I don't even know if that was the right item choice. Maybe they just needed to look for some damage, just some damage, him sitting back and flag canning it out and just, you know, relying on a good cooldown. Man, no Enigma Black Hole, and they're still basically pop stomping Navi. I mean, not pop stomping because Navi is holding on to it, but they're just leading and really bashing them in their faces. It's basically like a brick flying at the face of Navi right now. Repeatedly, over and over again. It's like a free face palm for Navi right there. But anyway, then he is looking for a BKB, I guess. Interesting pickup, that Ogre Cup. Maybe just a casual Ogre Cup to get some HP. I don't know. Yeah. Roche is gonna be back fairly soon. Actually, respawning just in this moment. So I'm pretty sure both teams know that's why Navi is already rotating and just checking it out. Actually might be trying to go for it, I don't know. Yep, and they are going for it. However, I mean, Dignitas knows for sure, and they're gonna go in right now There's the TA with the Iron Shell dealing already damage. They're just standing there. First hit going out. Havos already at half HP, popping his BKB. Call down being dropped, however, not hitting anybody. Laguna Blade on TA, not getting blocked by Refraction. So nice job there, but this fight just basically ends right there. Still no Respilarity, still no Black Hole. And this time it's probably Dignitas' turn to go into Roche Pit. Yep, there we go. Sneaking, taking the lead, just manning up and going for it. We do see a rocket being dropped on Way Too Sexy, but I don't think they can go in. Oh, Cabos is actually trying to go in right there. I don't know, bad call right there. Just way too aggressive. There's the rest polarity, however, there's no damage to follow up. Navi already going down. Magnus melted. Puppy's gonna melt right there. Kuroki is dead, and this is probably gonna be the GG. We'll see if it's there's a GG being called out already right there. So we're gonna head to game 2 just in a second. I will probably upload this game. I'm not quite sure about this, or if I'm gonna upload the next game, but I will. I mean, I have shitty internet and it's gonna take a while, but I will upload it eventually. So this host thing, you know, have to play till end. This host thing, you know, rules. So fake GG well play call. Have to play till end. Host thing, you know. I don't know what they're talking about. I guess G-League says that you have to host one full game on that server and then go to the next one, because Dignitas is an American team. So the question is, I really would like to know on what server they played. I don't know if it. I mean, you could say as a Navi fanboy they surely played on a American server, but I don't think that's the case. Well, we'll see. However, there's the Dandy scoring onto Universe. Nice vacuum. There's the first black hole of the game right there, only hitting Kurkai. You could have done that way earlier, Way Too Sexy. Why no black hole earlier? However, cooldown is actually melting nobody. I mean, a lot of HP being lost right there. Gurukopter killing Rubik. However, this game is over for sure. Luna purchasing Mantas. They're just gonna push this down really fast right there. Yeah, really nice farm on Luna. So net worth, you can see it basically just out farming, out playing Navi right there. This is GG right there. So Dignitas looking really strong, taking a convincing win against Navi, 22-6 in 35 minutes. We'll see how game 2 is going to look and if we're going to go in a possible game 3. Remember, this is for the G1-League Western Qualifier right there. Everybody wants to play there, everybody wants to go to the LAN event in China, since it's actually, I'm not sure if it's hosted in China, but who cares. It's going to be a high priced Dota tournament, so we will see who's going to make it. Anyways guys, this is Vash, hope you enjoyed this cast and see you next game.